Um, I don't think, if you had asked me this last year, I would say a lot, but I don't think, that there's really not much that can be improved anymore, because they did do a lot, of improvements with this. We got an $86,000 grant from the board, took care of this for us. So that took care of a lot of, the Rambo public safety to, um, handicap, buttons that were installed, things like that. So, but to answer your question, I don't really think there's any, that I can think of any that improvements that have been made right now. I did not know that.
Yeah.
We did have one leak last winter though.
Okay.
So like whatever's in there's like a panel or thing up. If you look above the door, there's a gray thing in there like inside. It was dripping. So
Oh,
we
okay.
had to have it, they had to close it off and change the fluid, whatever fluid.
Okay.
So other than that,
Okay.
and that was Jasmine's cafe.
Okay.
If you go out and found it in the grocery store, that was the board was doing that last year.
Gotcha. Do you want to add questions?
Nothing. I don't want to say nothing, but so like there were some like Founders has them. If you go out the door of this building, the first, second, and third floor, there's a ramp there. But as far as public safety goes, there wasn't. And what happened was when I got here, my parents had to go into the office and get my ID card because I couldn't go in myself. So that was kind of like um, a very sort of a wake up call for me. Like, well, how can we fix this? And so I actually worked in the my office for 2 years for work study. So I knew one of the people that worked there, who finds the grant money, or reaches out to people who give us grants, and so she was able to reach out to this alum. Can't think of her name in the moment, but so we got this grant really quickly too. So, and I think they started it back in like the last fall, and it was done by a grant business. So it's great. But it was all about the money. The mansion is old. The mansion is an old building, so there's limitations as to what you can do because it's historic. So you can't really like dig in the ground. So you gotta. So that what they actually did was they built this ramp over the stairs.
Oh, okay.
There was two. So when you went in public safety now, there's only one flight of steps. There used to be two, and the ramp is coupling the second one.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you look under the ramp, you can see the steps that were there before. So, because they couldn't go in, they couldn't dig them up. So the mansion is from 1902.
Okay.
So there's not much that you have to be careful as to what you could do with what you do to the building. So you don't want to damage the building. But the structure, you don't want to do any damage. So they were very careful, and it took a while to get the grant. But I was pretty excited when I found out I was gonna get a ramp.
Yeah.
And now I go in there as oftentimes where I had to go over there for stuff. Like like last year I found a key in the mailroom sitting in the mailbox, and I took it over. It was snowing, but I was able to get in there. But I took it in, and I was like the week after it was done. Took it in and I gave it to him. And then today I had to turn in a phone that was, lost, and then somebody else turned in a very expensive ring. So I was able to go in and turn those in to them and say, down these, So, but yeah, it's been very, very grateful for alums.
Where would you like to see new paths? The
steps down here when you go
in
out.
Founders?
Yeah, so when you go out of Founders, there's steps. Have to go like around to get back in.
Right, so the front of Founders Hall is all steps, as you know. So right now, students who use a wheelchair would need to go around to the side or back entrance. In the perfect world, it would be great to have had this building built, you know, with a way that someone could come into the front door as well. Colleges and other universities our goal is to provide reasonable accommodations, and that word reasonable can be interpreted differently.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, Cabrini is about what's doing best for the student, best practices, which may go above and beyond being reasonable, which is what we try to do if we can. Certainly some physical characteristics that are changed on campus can be very costly, as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But that being said, we do search for resources. We try to provide accommodations that meet the need of the student. So Frank, you shared about the ramp for the public safety building, right?
Yeah.
That was students who have some physical challenges may feel like they don't want to impose on others, or I don't want to bother people, or nobody's going to hear me anyway, you know. And unfortunately, that kind of like feeling like they're different and therefore don't deserve the same attention is something that we hope to keep changing, right? Is to be, it's okay to have some different needs. It's okay to speak up about them, and nobody's going to judge you differently from that, right?
No. Even my mom is surprised how I've advocated for everything. She hasn't seen it yet, the ramp, but she's seen pictures.
And you're helping future students, Frank,
She
to come
hasn't
to
seen the
Cabrini.
ramp yet, but
And something we're planning next semester, which we're really excited about, is the Disability Awareness Week.
Right?
Really?
Where we're gonna have students share their experiences
Breaking
and
news.
stories. It's
Like,
in
you know, like the In Our Shoes panel again, Frank.
We're gonna do that this semester
next
or next month.
So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
You know,
Somebody
we
can
invite
come in
faculty
and cover
and
that
staff.
too.
Alright.
So we have
We'll
students,
keep it in mind.
you know, we hope to get a representative group of students who struggle with different aspects of a disability. Like I said, maybe a visual impairment, hearing, physical, learning disability, psychological. Students on the spectrum, autism, I don't know if you're familiar with that. So we want to get their voices heard and how they experience life at Cabrini, so that anybody who'd like to come and listen, faculty and staff, students, can listen.
Some other events, some awareness raising, language.
You